I feel like we should kick off this special Valentine's Day episode with the song Happy Valentine's Day. Every day's the 14th by Andre 3000. No? Happy Valentine.
I hear.
Happy Valentine. Happy Valentine's
I don't
Day.
think we have the rights to sing that, and I really don't want to get sued by Andre 3000. Though I would welcome being in a closed room with him, one-on-one, just to hear his feedback and hear what he thinks. But with that, let's just say welcome to this Valentine's special of Nah, Absolutely Not. I am Tamora, and my beautiful singing co-hosts there, Sharron, are here to wish you a happy Valentine's Day with some romantic, scary movies that you and your boo can cuddle up to.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I just want to say the movies that I'm going to recommend might be like bitter Valentines. Just saying. Just a little
I mean,
teaser.
it depends. Whatever your relationship status, maybe it's a warning to your significant other. Maybe it's a precursor to what you want your relationship to be like. All of the movies have a little bit of something. I think we both picked different types of feeling movies for you to engage in. With that being said, I would like to make sure that you guys got a peep at Calvin back here, my brother from a zombie mother, who is celebrating Valentine's with us as well. I tried to get him a little zombie girlfriend before we did our recording, and he just couldn't find any. Couldn't find anybody. It's the time of year.
I mean, he didn't cuff it, so he missed his opportunity.
That's on you, bro. And now we're here. And so, with that being said, we are going to give you some highlights of 3 of our picks for our Valentine movie, Scare Your Boo Close to You Spectacular.
Okay.
Yes, Sharron. Did I get it right?
Let's get into it. I'm ready for it.
All right, no spoilers. Hopefully, we're just gonna do. If you saw our season 1, where we did our Christmas video overview, we tried to make that as intriguing as possible without giving away too much. So we're going to try and do the same thing for you on this video podcast. And so Sharron's going to kick us off with her first. Sharron, are yours in order? Are they in any order?
There's no order. There's no order.
Sharron's no pressure, no ranking.
I hate pressure. I have a lot of pressure in my life. Okay. All right. So seriously, in all seriousness. All right. My first pick is called Men. And you might, when you look it up to watch it, it might be called Men 2022. And I do not want to give away the plot.
Please look for it with the safe search on. Like, don't look for men and then be surprised at what Google returns for you. I'm sorry. Yes.
Facts. Okay. If you are a Lars von Trier fan, this movie will give you all the vibes. So the background is, well, actually, I'm just going to tell you this. It's all about toxic men and toxic men giving birth to more toxic men. And that's really all I'm going to say, because I feel like I can't even truly explain it without giving a lot away. But, the cinematography in this film is beautiful. Like, you will watch it. It is absolutely breathtaking. And while all the crazy stuff is happening, you're like, I somehow just want to be there. So that's also like, I love movies like that, where you're so busy, like checking out what's happening, on the, with those cinematography, that when you're watching it, you're actually forced to really pay attention to it because it is beautiful. And then some creepy stuff happens and you're like, what the actual? Okay. So, yes, I have to tell you,
I have a penchant for creepy ass movies. That's like,
it is
weird, out of context movies. Totally my jam. So yes.
Yeah. I highly, highly recommend it. This one. And even in my notes, I just kept writing, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away because it's just, you have to just check it out. It is bizarre. And there's some really funny moments, not really funny, but some funny moments. And yeah, toxic men. That is the theme. That is the theme. So I don't know. Maybe you want to watch this if you've recently broken up with your boo, maybe. I mean, it could also be that.
I like that. Yes, let's. How about we give the scenario for who this movie is perfect for?
Yes, yes. And just so you guys know, this was actually, I just want to let you know, this was directed by Garland for A24 Films. And it's starring Jesse Buckley and Roy Kinnear. And the one thing I will say is that there's not a big cast in the entire movie. There's probably only about truly 5 people in the whole film. And truly it's Jesse Buckley and Rory Kinnear. So just give me all the feedback. I want to hear what people think. Like, I'm dying to hear people think because this movie was so freaking freaky. So I'm not going to say first pick, but that's the first film that I'm presenting because it's not my number one. All these damn rules.
I feel like the movies will not judge you if you rank them or not. They will continue to play them. It will be okay.
They're my own
promise.
self-imposed rules. They're my own self-imposed rules. I
Yeah,
know.
they
I know.
are.
I know. I'm crazy. Okay. Tamora,
Okay.
what is your pick?
Okay. My movies are not in any ranked order either. I did try to pick 3 movies that had different vibes and different feels. Yes, the first one is subtitled. Yes, it did come from South Korea, and I don't care because it's still an awesome movie, and it's directed by Park Chan-wook, and it is called Thirst, and it's from 2009, and it is a weird vampire movie. How about this? You want to watch this movie if maybe you are a priest and you have been turned into a vampire. There you go. And you fall in love with a childhood friend. There's the movie synopsis for you. I call it the Benevolent Vampire Love Movie. And I consider it a weird take on all romantic movies that you might have seen, 2 star-crossed lovers and then lovers who are in polar opposite in their direction of where they want to go with their love, and then a tragic end, maybe not. It depends on who you ask. One of my favorite things about this movie is, yes, there is some English in it, but maybe for like 2 minutes. And then after that, it's all in Korean. But if you have seen the movie Kung Fu Hustle, it's got some of that in it too. So sometimes it gets scary. It's a little campy in some areas, and it's got a little bit of Kung Fu Hustle in some of the special effects. It's a really good movie. I think there is you know how we do. We like see something in another country, like we're going to make that an American version. So I think
Absolutely.
there is an English version of that. You don't want that. You want the one from South Korea. It is the best version of this movie. It is called Thirst. And if you are into vampires and priestly vampires, it's for you. It's for you. Cuddle up with your boo. Talk about it. Look at it. There's a lot of sex scenery in there, and there's only one penis shot. So how about that? Does that sum it up nicely? There you go.
That's actually very interesting.
Sexy vampire priest sex with nudity.
It sounds weird as hell. I'm here for all of it. Oh,
yes.
In the movie that I recommended, Men, there is nudity, but it's not sexy nudity in the slightest. It's kind of
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, but yeah. But yeah, I want to see some hot, sexy. No, I don't know.
I don't know if I said it was hot. I just said there
I
was
just
some
thought about it. I
nudity.
was like, I feel like you can't say hot and priest and sexy. It's weird.
I mean, they were getting it in. like think inappropriate locations next to inappropriate people with nary a care in the world.
Oh gosh, okay.
Go for it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna watch.
So
Okay.
that's the first movie I want to recommend.
Okay. All right. The second movie I want to recommend is called The Love Witch, and it's your hearts are killing me right now.
I
Um,
know, I'm trying to make them shimmer for excitement.
shake your dread, shake your hearts. Okay. So my recommendation is The Love Witch 2016, directed by Anna Biller. This is really another fantastic Valentine's Day movie, which has a nice juxtaposition to Toxic Men, to the men movie that I recommended. So now this is more Toxic Women. So I kind of get it from both spectrums. It is the weirdest movie. I don't even know that it's particularly good, but it is so weird that if you are a fan of films from the 60s, like when they first like got into color and it was like, you know, like the Technicolor, like the really bright like 60s and 70s movies where you had the you know, the actresses staring longingly into the camera for long periods of time. It's like very Valley of the Dolls kind of feel to it, you know? It's really cool,
Mm.
but there's a surprise in there, right? So the whole time you're watching it, and you're or not the whole time, but as you start watching it, it's very like 1960s as you know it, like late 60s, early 70s, and then some stuff happens that makes you go, "Huh, okay, maybe not that." So anyway, check it out. Yeah, it's The Love Witch. Just do it. Just do it. And again, it's one of those things where
Can you
go ahead.
well, can you give a highlight without giving away the plot of Love
Okay, yeah.
Witch?
So the main character Elaine is trying to find her man, and she, you know, she's a witch, so she uses love spells, and sometimes those spells work a little too well. That's all I'm going to say. They just work a little
Perfect.
too well. Yeah. And then you've got all that camp 60s like, you know, oh, dramatics. It's a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. That's
No, thank you.
thank you.
Because how will we have found it otherwise?
Right. Yes, absolutely. It's yeah, just check it out. Okay. So that's my second recommendation in no particular order, but that I said it secondly. I don't know.
You gotta take the pressure off yourself. You gotta
I
do
know.
it.
It's like I'm
You're like so under like no pressure, but two, but maybe not two, but B.
but
Okay, it's fine.
okay. All right. All right. What
Okay.
you got?
Okay, so the movie I have to recommend on my list is called Spring. It's from 2014. It is for the person who has experienced a loss, particularly could be a rebound situation, could be you lost someone close to you and you decide to travel the world and, you know, just try life out in a different country and you meet someone and they're not exactly what you expected them to be. And maybe this movie is also for the person who is not who they are presenting themselves to be, and your loved one finds out who you are and they love you regardless. No matter
Oh,
how many teeth you have or how many tails you grow, they still love you. They still love you. So yes, it is based in a small village in Italy. Some things that will drive you crazy, and I'm going to note them because I had to look at it, and now you're going to have to look at it.
oh,
The
geez.
main character, Nadia, has the worst flat iron job I've seen in my life. Like, I don't know if they just went to Walgreens and got the $2 special to flat iron her hair, but it's a mess throughout the entire film. And you're just like, I feel like,
I've seen that movie
okay.
and I hated her hair the whole time. I'm sorry, girl. Like, I got somebody for you. Call me, girl. I got you. Call me. I know somebody who can hook you up your due.
So, yes, just, you know, When the light hits it just right, you see it's still a little crimpy, and you're like, why couldn't they have flattened that down? Whatever.
They
But
didn't
take a look
section
at
it.
that. But yes,
They didn't section. That was the
they
issue.
didn't section, and then you know how you have to do the comb and then pull it.
Yeah. I
Somebody
feel
was
like,
just like big clumps.
yeah.
It's it's not awful, but it's definitely distracting. So yes, Spring is the movie I want to suggest. Lovers till the end, tails and things and all. It is worth a watch for you.
I would say so too. I agree. I support this statement. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. My third recommendation is a Bloomhouse film. It's in their Into the Dark anthology. And this is a Valentine's Day film, kind of like because it happens on Valentine's Day. So we'll say that, or around Valentine's Day weekend. It's did I say that? I don't know if I said, but it's called Down
Well,
2019.
wait a minute, because I was told that Die Hard couldn't be a Christmas movie just because it happened around Christmas. Are you saying that this movie is a Valentine's movie, even though it's not about Valentine's? I'm just checking. Just checking. Calvin told me to ask.
So no, it is a Valentine's Day movie because she is buying Valentine's Day gifts. And it happens over Valentine's Day weekend. So
I just need you to know that your criteria is whack.
I know. Okay, maybe Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but I feel like
Yes!
I'm so committed to saying that it's not that I'm just anyway, moving on. Um this is a Blumhouse film. It is fun, it is violent, and it is sexy. Like it is a true romp and kind of campy and just twisted. It's absolutely twisted. And it involves kidnapping, strangers meeting in an elevator. I was gonna say on a train.
Romantic.
It is so
It's all
great.
romance.
It's like totally hot, and then you're just like, God dang, that was really hot. And then it all goes really sideways. And it gets really bloody. And there's a lot of fighting. And I really, really enjoyed this film. And I didn't think I would. Like I was like, okay. I loved every second of it. So this movie is directed by Daniel Stamm, and it's starring Natalie Martinez. And she used to
Did I'm sorry. Did you say the title and I just missed it?
I thought I said it the first time, but then I thought maybe I didn't say it, so I
Oh,
said it again. But I'm going to say it again.
okay.
It is Down. It's called Down, and
Yes.
and you want to put Down 2019 because that helps.
Again, safe search on. You know,
Yes,
Google down.
I would
Without
agree with
safe
that.
search.
Yes. But yeah, so it's starring Natalie Martinez, Matt Lauria, Arnia Pantoya, Diane Sellers, and Christina Leone. So there's also a very small cast, but the film gets done really well. It is quite the journey. And I'm just gonna say, Natalie Martinez's character finds herself stuck in an elevator with a co-worker, and they get stuck for a weekend. So but it does not play out the way you're going to think it plays out. So just check it out. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay.
I feel like that's your number one movie and you don't want to say it.
Well, I definitely had the most fun watching it. Right? Like out of all the other like the other ones, like Love Witch was really bizarre and weird. And I just feel like if I watched it, you all have to too, because it's freaking weird. And campy and funny. And so there's certainly a genre for that. Like there's an appreciation for that style of movie. And then Men, you just have to watch it if you like that super weird oddball type of film where you're just like, yeah, I know. I as soon as I started, I was like, Tamara's gonna love this. She's gonna love it. So,
Yes.
yeah. So, but this one was definitely the most fun film that I watched. So check it out. And again, let us know what you think about these films. So, yes. Okay, Tamara, you go.
By going to our website,
Yes.
notabsolutely.com.
Yeah.
Haha, see how I
Uh-huh.
did that? I remembered
And like
that I
and
forgot
subscribe.
to tell people that we had a website.
And like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe. Just saying.
Yes.
Nora won't say like and subscribe, but
I
I'm going to
hear
say
you.
it. Okay. All right. What you got? What's your next
I
one?
don't. My last one is Night of the Living Deb. DEB. Hey, what? 2013.
Plot twist.
I know. I talked about Night of the Living Dead in our season 2 Black History Month movies, but this is Night of the Living Deb, who's not black, but she is, doing her thing. She's holding it down. It is a real goofy movie where you are witnessing a romance play out between a guy, his fiance, and Deb, who is awkward and she's not quite on the level. But she is awesome in all respects, and she is a delight throughout the movie. It's just, I think everyone around her is too uptight to see how awesome she is.
Oh, wow.
And so the whole premise of the movie is she has this pseudo one night stand with the guy who has a fiance, on again, off again fiance, and they wake up the next day and there's a zombie apocalypse happening outside, and they get kind of tethered together in this adventure to kind of find their families. So it's a really fun, campy kind of movie. It's not really that scary. I would suggest this one for people who can't really do super scary movies but want a little laughter in there.
Okay.
I think I laughed a couple times in this movie at the ridiculousness of some of the stuff that was happening. And the lady who plays Deb, Maria Thayer, plays Deb, is good in this role. Is really hilarious. It's very cliche. Like the entire movie is super cliche. Like you can predict what's going to end up happening in most of the parts, but there's some standout characters throughout the movie that just make you go, I don't know who thought this movie was a great idea, but they need some sort of award because it's ridiculous.
Nice.
So I'm putting that on the list for a classic cliche romance of two people who shouldn't be together, who may find their way together at the end, or they may become zombies. You never know. But yes, Night of the Living Deb, DEB, 2013. Be sure you watch that.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Night of the Living Deb. Hey, Deb.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, Tamara.
Pretty much.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have any honorable mention films?
I feel like you're saying that like we didn't plan that we were going to have 3, but yes, Sharron, I will play this game with you.
Okay.
I've got 3 honorable mention films that I had to only pick 3 because we try and keep these video ones so short so that you guys can just get in and get out, whatever. But I had 3 that I wanted to mention that you probably have seen or heard of. The first one is Warm Bodies, 2013 zombie flick. Quick, easy, cliche watch. The second one is Little Monsters with Lupita Nyong'o and Alexander England. You may or may not have seen it. It's a fairly new movie, 2019. It came out. It's a zombie love story too, so that's a good one. I tried to pick things that were not vampire love stories because that was too easy. But the last one is a vampire love story in the most unexpected way. It's more drama, suspense than anything else, and it's called Only Lovers Left Alive, 2013, with Tilda Swinton and Tom Hiddleston. So those are my honorable mentions. And Sharron, I have a question for you.
Yes, Tamara.
Do you have any honorable mention movies that you like to sell to the audience?
Funny you should ask. I do. Oh my gosh.
I
Like,
am so surprised. Please.
oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm really happy that you asked because I just, had to just let you know what my honorable mention films were. Okay. That was a little too
I never would have guessed if I hadn't asked that question.
much.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So my honorable mention films are Angel Heart, 1987 with Mickey Rourke, Robert De Niro, and Lisa Bonet. And as you might remember, this got panned in like the ratings. Like it was considered a horrible film by many people. Might have killed Lisa Bonet's career, if I'm being honest. But it is pretty twisted, dark, real dark. Plays into all the taboos. So I recommend it. And I just, just so y'all know, I rewatched it again, like really rewatched it again. And I'm still like, yeah, no, this was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. So Angel Heart, 1987. And then the other film is, and I felt like we just had to go this direction because My Bloody Valentine, 2009. There is the original version, which was 1981. But I felt like the 2009.
I made my Valentines go sideways for her.
I know. I saw that. They were like, do, 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 dirt, 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 dirt. Okay. So this is with Jensen Ackles and Jamie King. It is so cheesy. It is stupid, but there's a home for these films. And I feel like, if you appreciate the genre, you gotta love these too. So it's, I say, check it out. Just do it. This is a really good one that you can show your boo and Netflix and chill to, or whatever you want to do. So,
that means you don't have to watch it. You can just do the chill part.
Yeah. Or at least start it off, and then you can bring your significant other, or bring the person close to you. Like do the okay. Anyway,
not physically.
Okay.
Close
Okay.
To you.
Okay.
Just...
with consent, of course.
Mm-hmm. Sharron. Okay, we're going down a whole different track. We're gonna pull it back.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for you. That's it.
Yes. Okay. So plug ourselves, because you guys, we have a Twitter account under Not Abs Not. But if you go to notabsolutely.not.com, you can find our Twitter and you can find our Facebook page if you want to like our page, and go on Spotify and subscribe to our podcast. This was just a little treat in the middle of our Black History Month in honor of Valentine's Day, that we wanted to send out a little love to everybody. So we will be back on Sunday with a brand new episode for Black History Month of Not Absolutely Not.
Whoop, whoop. Love. Lovey, love. Love.
Yes.
Love.
Well, okay. I feel like you wanted to add another one in. I felt it coming.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And I hope that you get to do all the fun things on this Valentine's Day, however you choose to do so. Tamora and I are.
You know what those fun things are. I don't know.
know.
You know what to do.
I know.
Y'all do it.
I know. But sending my love, Tamora, sending her love. We are sending all the love. So thank you for joining Not Absolutely Not. Mwah.
Thank you. Bye.